Hi guys, it is Dawn here, director with Scentsy Family and of Team How I Met Your Warmer, and it is that time of the week. It is time for another installment of I think I could be a Scentsy consultant, but and yeah, you know. And today I'm going to address a very common thing that I hear a lot, and then I'm going to blow your mind, as I like to do. And maybe it won't blow your mind, but hopefully it will. I don't know. So today's topic is, I think I could be a Scentsy consultant, but I have anxiety, or I'm not outgoing, or a million other character flaws that you think that you have, or need to have rather, for doing direct sales. And I am going to literally tell you right now, right off the bat, most of my Scentsy consultant friends, me included, have anxiety. And I think most humans have anxiety. I have great anxiety. Talking to humans gives me anxiety. I am not outgoing. I am outgoing once I'm comfortable around you. And I call myself an introverted extrovert because I am definitely more comfortable sitting at home with my boyfriend and my cats and watching Netflix and avoiding humans. I think that's most people's comfort space. I don't think that most people have a desire to go out in public and talk to the whole entire world. I think most people are anxious about the idea of talking to people, having to reach out to people, having to promote something, having to have Scentsy parties or whatever it is. All of those involving talking to humans, right? It's scary. And I tell my team, it's our team motto is #DoItScared, right? And like, honestly, we all have anxiety. I just got up in front of a bunch of Scentsy consultants. I forced myself to do things that make me uncomfortable, and talking in front of people is one of them. It literally, I could almost pass out. And I just talked at our spring Scentsy Convention World Tour. It's a one-day convention that we have in the spring, and I just talked in front of hundreds of consultants at that. And literally my heart rate was like 143. It was outlandish. It literally makes me the most nervous in the whole entire world. So it is okay if being in front of people makes you nervous. It is okay if talking to people makes you uncomfortable. It is okay if you have anxiety about any aspect of what you think direct sales is. I will tell you right now that another thing that all those Scentsy people I know that have anxiety will tell you is that doing Scentsy made the anxiety easier to handle. It's helped overcome some of that. It's given a channel where we're around people who are like us. And so we feel a sense of comfort in that. And when you have a sense of comfort, some of that anxiety dwindles, right? And having the cheerleaders behind you that Scentsy gives you, the circle of friends and the support helps some of that anxiety dwindle, right? And so don't worry about the anxiety. Don't worry about being outgoing either. Again, I only seem outgoing because I'm talking to a camera. I don't think about the fact that somebody's gonna watch this, because that'll freak me out. And if I'm in a crowd of people, I am like the first one to be like, it's time to go home. I'm done. Like, I literally just mentally shut off after a while. I'm like really uncomfortable in groups of people. I just am. And people don't believe that about me, because when they get to know me, I'm very outgoing and loving and caring and want to be around you, and I talk your ear off. But to get to that point, I have to have gotten to know you and feel comfortable around you. Otherwise, I'm not that person. I'm very, very quiet, very sit in the corner and observe the room. And so it's okay if you're that person, because here's the other thing, is that you are not me. I am not you. You are not anybody else in this world. And people are going to be attracted to you as a consultant because you're you. And the beauty of Scentsy is that you are loved and appreciated and can work this business as yourself, regardless of what anxiety you have, regardless of how introverted you are, regardless. And I literally, it's hilarious because most of, like, probably 3/4 of my team is really quiet and introverted and completely the opposite of what you are thinking that I am. And that's okay. And they have very successful businesses, because this business allows you to be yourself and to formulate a plan that works for you as you. And the person that is attracted to a loud, boisterous, outrageous, loud, I probably already said that, extroverted human is not going to be drawn to somebody who's quiet, and vice versa, right? Somebody who needs the stillness and the quiet and the calm and the person who's going to sit and just explain things to you is not going to be drawn to the person who's loud and outgoing and a big showcase, right? And so this business literally can be planned and modeled around whoever you are. And so I encourage you to embrace you. There's no other you, and you're pretty great. So embrace who you are and make the business work for you. And the beauty of Scentsy's model is that it literally can work for you where you are, when you are, what you are, who you are, without any fault. So if you're interested in learning more about how you can work it as yourself, because dear God, please be you. There's no one else like you. Please reach out and ask, whether that's wanting to join me and my team, or you have a friend and you're just watching this because you're like, that's me. I am anxiety. I am a freak out. I can't do this. Cool. Go talk to your friend and ask them to introduce you to some consultants who have anxiety, who freak out, who are quieter, who are whatever your personality trait is. We have them. I promise. And they all have successful businesses, and they all work their businesses entirely differently. And that's awesome because it works for everyone. And so, like I said, reach out, ask. Don't be afraid to ask. Don't be afraid to be yourself, and don't be afraid to develop your business around you being yourself. If you have any questions, let us know. Comments below. But that's our deal this week. So you think you can be a Scentsy consultant, but I think you can be a Scentsy consultant for sure.